There is a sense of lying and sense of fake, but creating this in a way needs also time and layering, and it's like a piece that looks very worked, but it's lying, definitely. It is a form of lying, and yes, I'm interested in that. I think every space has its own energy, and doesn't matter which one, every space. And I like playing with that in general. And this idea of not to have a complete confusion that we are totally somewhere else. Yeah, I like to keep the threshold between this fictional space and the reality. So I like diving into different kind of mediums. So I have a feeling I can get closer to the world through that. So I have a kind of feeling to spread myself into many small bits. Also through collaborations and also through different mediums. And I think this is why I'm not fixated on one medium. And through this idea of spreading myself into small bits, I have a feeling that I can get closer to the different layers of the happening in the world easier. So basically when it's small, then you can enter easier than when you're big. So in installations, I am trying to bring many different things at the same time, because I think that's how it happens in life, and everything happens at the same time. It can be very dramatic also, and really uplifting moments, and there is no stop. It's like permanent. It's ongoing and it's impermanent, always going on. I'm interested in people, and in the end, architecture is created for humans. Architecture is very territorial, and that talks about us as well, about humans. We are territorial. We have a very strong need for shelter, and we need to find like our second skin, second shell, to manage ourselves to make boundaries with very unstable situations. For this kind of space, I wanted to create a special zone, and I decided to make one space to make really large, maybe larger than it is, by lowering the ceiling. So in that hole, the ceiling is 6 meters high. I will lower the ceiling onto 3 meters. Through that, so the 3 meter space is something that is left over and is not used. And it was lit with very bright light. Underneath, down was dark, and we created lots of pillars to have a kind of feeling of a parking space, some kind of a lost and dark space. And this idea of having a kind of two spaces within one space was very also connected with the title I gave to the show. Was called The First Finger, which is like something that we have to make a big decision between one and the other. When body is exposed to very strong cold, the body itself would stop caring about extremities, like fingers, or ears, or nose, or lips, would sacrifice them for the other part of the body, which is supposed to be more important. And I find it's bothering me that we operate this way of between the important and non-important. So I'm interested also in building sites, because in building sites in general you can see lots of different materials and the way or the architecture comes together. whereby when everything is finished, all these layers has disappeared. And so I'd like to reveal moments and layers. I mean, humans, we live so close to each other, and the architecture is dividing us. Between these divisions, you have many different universes going on. And that's very cultural, I guess. We could be also living without architecture and without objects.